broadcast. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final best of 3 here in Group D of the Dailymotion Cup. Spawning in the top right position as the blue Zerg player from Team Startail, it is Life. Life was defeated 2-1 by 4GG, and then managed to just beat Todd with a 2-0 score to get where he is now. He's up against this gentleman in the bottom right position, playing as the red Terran player. It is Acer's INnoVation. INnoVation taking a pretty quick win against Todd, 2-0, and then falling 2-1 to 4GG. Has now found himself, of course, in this final match of the day. He is going to need absolutely everything to beat Life, another world-class player. Really, everybody that's just been playing in the Dailymotion Cup world-class. I mean, are there any players that you don't like that haven't been in this seriously? INnoVation, Polt, Jaedong. The level of competition has been so fierce, and this is the final spot. This is it. This is the last spot into the bracket stage. There's a $4,000 first place prize for the Dailymotion Cup, $2,500 for second place, and $1,000 for third place. So let's just briefly take another quick gander at just who else has made it. Be like, Nathan, tell me who else actually got out of this group. What else is going on here? Because there's not too much happening in this game just yet. Well, we had in Group A, Squirtle and MMA advanced, Terran and Protoss. Then in Group B, a Protoss and a Zerg, San and Jaedong. Group C, we wrapped up yesterday, Polt and Oz. In Group D, we've got a Terran. So we've actually had a very even spread. I think Zerg is the least represented race right now. So if Life wins this, he can actually make probably the most balanced. He could probably actually give us one of the most balanced lineups that we can get for the bracket stage. So there's always that, but he's actually going to go double hatchery before spawning pool, anticipating this command center first build from INnoVation. And I really like this because 3 hatchery before spawning pool is so difficult to deal with on a big map like this. How do you put pressure on? How do you stop the creep spread when they start spreading creep from the third base and they have such a nice dominant position on the map, especially with the gas? He can move into speed really, really fast. And let me tell you, speedlings even off a 3 hatchery, you don't need too many speedlings to completely deny any and all pressure from a Terran player. So INnoVation's going to come in and scout this. He's already checked the bottom right base, and he will see this hatchery. And then I think once he gets into the main base, he'll be able to say to himself, okay, you probably got your third hatchery already. But he's actually going to come in as the spawning pool is done. He sees the gas is being mined. I wonder if he knows. He should check the third base just to be safe, though. I don't know. We'll see. INnoVation starting up his factory. He'll get the reactor on the barracks as well. He's got 2 Marines out getting the bunker. And I wonder... Oh, he's not going to check the third. INnoVation's not going to check third base. And that is very interesting because he has actually no idea about this third hatchery. And he didn't see anything that would honestly indicate to him that it would be 3 hatchery before spawning pool because he didn't see the spawning pool timing. The gas timing, he could very easily have gone 3 hatch, then pool, then gas. So... I don't know. Let's see. SCV's coming back home, and INnoVation's finishing up the factory. So the Hellions should 100% be able to confirm that there's a third base. I have no doubt in my mind about that. And INnoVation's going to get a third command center as well. So he's just doing his thing. The Hellion production's beginning now, and let's see where this goes for INnoVation because Zergling speed is very, very close to completing. I don't see Life making more than just enough Zerglings to bring a little bit of pressure while also defending. So Life has always been good about taking care of Hellions with Zerglings. In fact, I remember one game. I can't remember exactly which tournament it was, but Life has held off like Blue Flame Hellion all-ins with pure Ling, which is absurd. So let's see what he can do here as he does start to move in towards his opponent's base. So he's stepping out now, and yeah, okay. So he will confirm this third hatchery. Now INnoVation knows about this base. It's like okay, he's taking another gas geyser in his in his main base. Stimpack is on the way, getting a couple of Marines out. He's just about walled off in his main base, or his natural. And Double Evolution Chamber is starting up for Life. So Life is just doing, he's taking baby steps here. He's just doing exactly what he has to do. The Hellions are coming up. They want to do some pressure, but there's a handful of Speedlings. There's a Queen here as well. There's no way that INnoVation is going to be able to attack the third base. It's one of the things that just makes it so difficult to pressure 3 hatchery before spawning pool type setups. He's very, very cozy with where he is right now. And the engineering bays are coming in for INnoVation at similar timing, which is also very, very nice, since he can use this. He shouldn't fall too far behind. He shouldn't fall behind on upgrades at all. I'm actually kind of wondering who invests the money first. Okay, there's the 1-1 for both players. And Stimpack is about 70% done, as these Hellions are still perusing the map. They just want to see if there's any holes that they can try to exploit. And Life is defending very well. He's got a lot of queens. I think he's got 5 queens right now. Yeah, he's got 2 solely for creep spread, which is enough to really harass these Hellions. Or, like, you kind of funny because Hellions are a harassing unit, but he's counter-harassing. 3rd command center gets landed. There's a single Zergling here from Life, so he knows that this 3rd base is here. He knows what's up. The Lair's on the way. He's starting to put out a few more Zerglings. Continue getting maybe a couple more drones as well. And Life is right now just doing everything he can to set himself up for a strong mid-game. He's not trying to force anything. INnoVation's not trying to force anything either. The Starport's going to complete soon. This is about as slow as Terran vs. Zerg gets for the beginning. Neither player really able to find any opportunities to deal damage or harass, so nothing much has really happened. Pneumaticized Carapace is on the way, which is the Overlord speed upgrade, so Life is going to be able to get scouting information, but I don't think INnoVation is a player that you really need to scout against, because he does the same thing every single game. Although, of course, the Overlord speed is very important for the Overseers as this layer completes, so it's never a bad upgrade to get anymore. Any more these days, at least. It's very, very good. So, Baneling speed's on the way. The Spire is on the way. And the Armory is going to line up with the upgrades. So, both these players can get their 2-2 very, very quickly. And these Hellions are still looking for somewhere to harass as the 4th base is done for Life. And I don't know. This is going to be interesting because the Hellions are coming back. He's got Medivacs now. He's going to try to push out and stifle the spread of this creep. But Life has so many Zerglings. I'm really going to be shocked if INnoVation can clear this creep out. There is just so much on the field for Life. He has a giant army. And here he comes. He's trying to move out here. Immediately forced to lift up everything into the Medivacs. He can't do any damage at all. That's it. All he can do is just try to run. And the Queen's trying to poke these Medivacs to death. But he's going to be like, oh, you have a 4th base now too. Ah, okay. And INnoVation's actually going for a very early Thor. Huh. INnoVation just... Okay. Alright. I can dig it. No Widow Mines from INnoVation. He's just going Marine Thor with a couple of Marauders. And he's still got the Hellions alive. This is a bit unusual. I actually haven't seen INnoVation go completely mindless. So he will scan, picking off their creep tumors. He's trying to attack from multiple fronts at once. Pretty nice, actually, the way he's doing it. And building his Thor count this early on will make Mutalisk harass quite difficult for the Startail Zerg player. He's getting a fast vehicle weapons as well. So vehicle weapons to help power up these Thors. Building the barracks out here. In INnoVation, I like this. It's interesting in that he's basically saying, well, it's not saying. INnoVation is forcing himself to have perfect micro with his Marine splitting, which means he absolutely cannot take any fights on creep, or it's suicide. Because the Thors will do great at helping him versus the Mutas, but there's no guarantee that Life's Banelings will detonate on the Thors. And here he goes, he's giving chase to this Bio Army. There's so many Zerglings. INnoVation's trying to retreat the Medivacs, trying to heal up. The Thor is here, but everything's going to have to get lifted up. He needs to get the hell out of here. INnoVation retreating with absolutely everything. He's got more reinforcements coming in to try to help defend against this. But he's taking so much damage. The Thor gets chopped out of the Medivac. The Mutalisks immediately jump on top of it. The Banelings crashing through the bio. INnoVation's being shoved back. Life looking so good as he blasts into this. The Thor being picked up by the Medivac to get saved, but taking a lot of damage in this early phase. INnoVation still has all of his economy intact, but he needs some time to recover the losses. He lost so much bio And his barracks production, quite limited as well. He's adding on a lot of tech labs. And I guess instead of making mines, he wants Marauders to tank Banelings, but that is not going to work versus life. The Thor gets magic boxed, and he's going to just run in and kill absolutely everything. I don't know if INnoVation can hold on any longer. He's being blasted back all the way, and life is just getting on top of everything. INnoVation's, that's it. He's got nothing left. He's at 80 supply. Marines are coming out 10 at a time, but that's not enough. GG. Life takes this game, and INnoVation drops 0-1 in this best of 3.